So if you thought it wasn't about the money, Dodge Chief Executive Tim Kuniskis just confirmed that it was. In a recent interview, when asked about allowing third parties to modify the 2024 Dodge Charger EV, he said, quote, Dodge has revealed that car manufacturer will not allow third-party tuners to modify the powertrains of the forthcoming EVs. Quote, no, I'm sure somebody will try to hack it, but that will be exclusive to Direct Connection. And quite frankly, that's one of the reasons that we feel so strongly about what I call the crystals. The crystals are tied to the car, tied to the VIN, tied to the ECM of the car. It's specific to that tune for that car because we want to funnel this all through our control, and we want to funnel it through our Direct Connection and Power Broker program to support the body, to make sure that we're controlling everything that happens to these cars. So for you out there that thought that you were going to get your 2024 Dodge Charger EV and take it to your homeboy and have him modify it, no, you were going to take it to your local dealership or your local body shop and have them modify it. Nope, you're going to have to take it to Dodge and pay Dodge prices to have them modify it at their discretion. It's always been about the money. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Knockout360 here with another video. So as you can tell, I'm in a car that makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down, how I come around. Let's get into it, man. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you are in the right place. For else, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So this is from carscoops.com. Dodge Chief Executive Tim Kuniskis had an interview here recently. And when I say recently, January 9th of 2023, which was 2 weeks ago, Dodge Chief Executive Tim Kuniskis has revealed that the car manufacturer will not allow third-party tuners to modify the powertrains of its forthcoming EVs. Quote, no, I am sure somebody will try to hack it, which basically means there's some sort of software or security system that protects the car from being modified by third parties, other words, people that are not Dodge. But that will be exclusive to the Direct Connection program. The Direct Connection program was the program that they created, 2-3 years ago, that's going to allow for people to take their Dodge Chargers, Challengers, Scat Packs, TRXs, Hellcats down to Dodge and have them modified and put a warranty on it. That will be exclusive to Direct Connection. And quite frankly, that's one of the reasons that we feel so strongly about what I call the crystals. Crystals is a word that he created. Crystals are tied to the car, tied to the VIN, tied to the ECM of that car. It's specific for that tune and for that car. So in other words, it seems to me like the crystals may be some sort of software that's tied directly to the VIN of that particular car, the ECM of that particular car, the ECM being the computer of the car, basically. And long story short, if you get in there and start messing with the quote unquote crystals, that's going to flag something probably in there. You know what? I'm thinking about this as I'm talking. You start getting around and messing around with the car's quote unquote crystals. In other words, their software security system that's tied to the ECM and the VIN of the car. And then you take it to Dodge to try to have them do an oil. Well, I was going to say oil change, but obviously that's not the case. But you take it to Dodge and try to have them do some sort of modifications. And they're going to realize that you've been messing around with the crystals. You've been messing around with the ECM of the car. You've been trying to modify the car. And that's probably going to get flagged on the VIN, which may, I guess, void your warranty. Somehow or another, Dodge is going to punish you for that, for trying to modify one of their EVs. The crystals are tied to the car, tied to the VIN, tied to the ECM of that specific car. It's specific to the tune and for that car because we want to funnel this all through our control. Operative phrase, our control. In other words, they want you coming to Dodge and Dodge only. Don't take it to your homeboy. Don't take it to the body shop. You come to Dodge for everything and you pay Dodge prices. We want to funnel this through our control, and we want to funnel it through our Direct Connection and Power Broker program. These are two programs that they just created 2 years ago that nobody has really been messing with like that. Let's be honest here. How many of you guys have taken your Hellcat to Dodge and had them do some sort of modification work? Very few of you. Dodge is sitting back looking at it like we missed out on so much money with the Hellcats, the Scat Packs, and the RTs since 2015. Because people would buy the car from Dodge, obviously, but they would take the car to Jose's shop and Jose B's shop and have them modify and tune it. Dodge is sitting back like we're missing out on a lot of money. Somehow or another, we need to encapsulate all of that money under one roof, ergo Dodge, and basically control everything. And that's what they're doing. We want to funnel it through our Direct Connection and Power Broker program to support the body of people, to make sure that we're controlling everything that happens to these cars. The crystals that Kaninskas is referring to represents the different tunes that the company will offer for the SRT Banshee EV powertrain. For example, the entry-level 456 horsepower version can be upgraded to 535 with the E-Stage 2 crystal. So that's what they're calling it, basically, is crystal. So you go to Dodge, you take your EV to Dodge and say, I want to upgrade it to level 2 crystals, or what's to say E-Stage 2 crystal. And then they'll give you an extra 100 horsepower on top of that. While this is bad news for those companies that will make their money by tuning and upgrading cars, we're sure that some will still attempt to hack and upgrade the powertrain. But if you try to hack and upgrade the powertrain and you try to mess with the crystals that's tied to the PCM and the VIN, I would imagine that Dodge has some sort of safety software installed on those cars that basically says if anybody tries to hack the quote unquote crystal, the software, it's going to flag the VIN number. In other words, the next time you try to take it to Dodge to get them to do whatever, they're going to see that somebody was tampering with the crystals. There goes your warranty. While this is bad news, blah, 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 we're sure that some will still try to attempt and hack the upgrade the powertrain. The fact that they use the word hack lets you know that Dodge has this software on this car pretty much locked down. They don't want anybody in. They don't want anybody tampering with it. They want everything coming from Dodge. Money grab. For most customers chasing additional power, however, turning to the automaker itself will be the easiest and safest option, which is what they want you to think. I will put the link to this interview in the description. I want you guys to see it for yourself. I'm not capping. I'm not making this up. One of my subscribers sent this to me. But that's what it is, guys. It's a money grab. Dodge is sitting back and realizing how much money they've been missing out on since 2015. As far as modifying is concerned. I mean, let's be realistic here. All of the mods that I've seen done to people's cars are third-party external mods. Like, very rarely do I see a Mopar cold air intake, or I don't even think I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen somebody taking their car to Dodge to get them to modify their car. Everybody that I know takes their car to a third-party body shop, a third-party auto shop, and has them modify their cars. They never take it to Dodge. The only reason they take it to Dodge is for oil change, tire rotations, or if something's broken or something's wrong. And Dodge is sitting back saying, we need to somehow or another capture all that money under one umbrella, ergo Dodge. So basically, they want you to take your car to Dodge, the power brokers, the direct connection program, every single time you want to upgrade or modify your car whatsoever. You cannot do anything on your own. Everything has to be done through Dodge, which means you're going to be paying Dodge for everything that you do to this car, which means you're going to be paying Dodge prices. There is nothing cheap about anything that Dodge does. I'll give you an example. So the next time that I go, they want to, or the last time that I went and had my oil changed, they want to do a cabin air filter, which is fine. A cabin air filter at Dodge, I lie to you guys not, they wanted to charge me $85 for it. If you know anything about a cabin air filter, you can literally lift up your hood. It's right there, like right there in front of the windshield wipers. You pop a plastic latch, you pull it out. All it is a filter, like a thick piece of filter. That's all it is, a thick rectangular or square piece of filter. You yank it out. You can do it with the car running, car off, however you want. Yank it out, toss it, put a new one in. AutoZone sells the filters for my cars for $35. O'Reilly sells it for $35. Advance Auto sells it for $35. But Dodge wants to charge you $85 for it. That's the type of prices that you're going to be paying in the future for these 2024 Dodge Charger EVs. Anything that you want done, you're going to be paying top tier prices, which means all of that money is getting funneled to Dodge. It's going to Dodge's pockets. They don't want you taking it to your homeboy. They don't want you taking it to the nearest auto shop, body shop, nothing. No more garage work on these cars going forward. Everything that you do has to come through Dodge. Even when you want to add more decibels to the speaker so that you can get a louder exhaust. You see how I did that? Add more decibels to the speaker so that you can get a louder exhaust. No more mid-engine or mid-muffler delete. Like, you're going to have to add decibels to the speakers to get a louder exhaust. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that anywhere else other than Dodge, man. If this is true, which I truly believe that it is, because this sounds like something that a money-hungry company would do, this is once again just another reason as to why Dodge has lost it and why they're going to lose a strong percentage of their customer base. I've already told you guys that the Corvette C8 looks beautiful. I mean, I learned some stuff about the, not even a C8, but the E-Ray looks beautiful. I learned some stuff about that car recently. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's all-wheel drive. To my understanding, it has two modes. One mode incorporates both the V8 and the electric motor. And then the other mode is strictly E mode, which allows you to switch to the electric motor. That way you're not, you know, wasting gas. It's crazy. This was an article written by Brad Anderson. I know that means nothing to you. It means nothing to me either. Carscoops.com. I'll put the link in the description. But guys, if this is true, they're going to lose it all. Like, it all. Like, for one, it's bad enough that it's electric. But two, it's even worse that you're trying to funnel all of the modifying through your Dodge, quote unquote, power broker and direct connection program so that you can basically encapsulate all of that money. I'm not happy about this at all. Like, this looks like some straight up money hungry, greedy, selfish mess right here. I have never seen a car company do this before, but this doesn't sound too far off, if that makes sense. Like, this sounds greedy, this sounds selfish, but this does sound like something that a company would do. I mean, think about Apple. Apple doesn't allow you to take your phone to any other third party, you know, mobile repair shop without consulting them. I remember when my MacBook Pro messed up. Like, I couldn't take it to Best Buy. Best Buy told me that I had to make an appointment with Apple, and Apple had to refer me to the Apple department at Best Buy. Like, you can't take your Apple to any old mobile you know, technology shop and have them repair it. Like, it just doesn't work that way. Everything has to be authorized through Apple. Now, a Samsung can be operated by anybody. A Sony can be operated by anybody. Dell, Microsoft can be operated by anybody. But Apple, they've got control on that. And that's what Dodge is trying to do, it seems to me. It seems that they're trying to get full control over anything and everything that's done to their cars so that they can reap the benefits monetarily and not have to worry about any of that money going to anyone else. If this is true, this is sad. And this is once again another reason as to why it may be time to move the hell on from Dodge and keep it moving. I'll put the link in the description. You guys read it, take a look at it, tell me what you think. But yeah, we got one more year with this company, guys. And then it may be time to move on. See you guys in the next one. Peace.